Welcome in to Free Skate Friday from the DNVR Avalanche podcast, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, the number one rated sportsbook app out there. Use code DNVR when you sign up to get a bunch of amazing bonuses. I am your host, Rudo, joined as always by AJ Hafley and Evan Rowell for the day before the outdoor game over at Lake Tahoe, with everything already immediately steeped in mystery as Sam Girard walks out, hangs out with the team in the reverse retro, takes a team picture, standing well within 6 feet of many Avalanche players while still being on the NHL COVID list. So, what? Oh, you're muted.
Sunday, so we don't know.
Okay, you're good.
I wasn't actually talking. I was just moving my mouth. Yeah,
I don't have anything to say. I don't know what's going on. They told us no earlier than Sunday. Then as the week went on, they were like maybe Saturday, and now it's like he's out there. Is he I don't know if he's practicing. I don't know what's going on. I mean, obviously we're not there because traveling during a pandemic is dangerous and unnecessary for sporting events. So here we are.
Yep. I don't understand what the rules of the COVID list are, I guess.
Yeah. Guy is on a COVID protocol list where you're not supposed to be within whatever of whatever and whoever, and he's just fucking standing there.
Yep.
He's just hanging out with his whole team, and it's like, okay, so I guess we're good. But this just really reinforces the whole feeling that they're making this shit up on the fly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's definitely strange, to say the least. Evan, you were talking about McDonald getting sent down to the taxi squad, and
yeah, now it seems more sketchy.
Yeah, makes you wonder for sure if Girard's just going to show up in the lineup tomorrow. But
I tell you, if he shows up in the lineup tomorrow, you're super excited about that game.
Yeah. With the Avs, with Girard, they'd be pretty darn close to healthy outside of EJ.
They have their top four at that point.
I think they would be. I mean, Frankie, but yeah, Frankie and EJ, Frankie. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, Matt Calvert's out there too, so.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess they didn't officially say, is Jost off the NHL non-roster? Like, I don't know if they moved all of those guys off or not, because somebody's going to have to sit out tomorrow either way, if he is off of it.
All right. So, extremely weird, to say the least. No one really knows what's going on. The title of today's show being, can the Avs break the outdoor curse? They're 0-2. A couple shows ago, I asked you for a yes or no answer to this question, and you guys both gave me a no. So now we're going to extrapolate on that, I guess.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to extrapolate on it the other night.
Yeah, I wouldn't allow it until now. So technically, all right, let's start here. Is there even actually a curse? Because they did win the old man game, the alumni game.
Yeah, no shock. The guys that have won something in their careers won something else.
That is true. That was also in Colorado. Mm-hmm. So they did not win the game they had to travel outside of Colorado for. I guess they didn't win the Air Force game either. Although is a military base technically government property or something? So maybe that doesn't count as Colorado.
It's very much in Colorado.
Like, regionally, it would be inside of Colorado, but...
What is there, like a small... There's just like a small area that's not Colorado inside of Colorado?
Yeah. You go on to AFA and the signs are like, you are now leaving Colorado.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what it's like in other countries, right? Where the the bases are considered U.S. property. So
Yeah, those are U.S. military installations, like in other countries.
yeah, I
This is
understand.
a U.S.
But
military installation in Colorado. It's Colorado.
it's still Colorado. It's not just like
Yeah.
government land.
What we do know is that Lake Tahoe is not in Colorado, and
No.
this is still a home game.
Yeah, which is strange. It's also not being played on a lake as much as Belmar would like it to be. Which, if you ignore the fact that it's too warm there to actually play on the lake for a second, why hasn't there been an outdoor game like on a lake yet in the NHL? Up in Minnesota or somewhere where you could do it.
That ice would get absolutely destroyed, I would think.
I mean,
Like they would have a tough time maintaining that, I would think.
Yeah.
But
they have a tough time maintaining regular outdoor game ice anyway, so
I don't know. It's probably got to do. It's obviously the big thing would be TV. How are you gonna like set up a whole TV thing if it's on a lake? But I don't know.
Yeah. The one thing I will say about this particular one is once they were like, we don't have to worry about fans at all.
yeah.
Like, it looks amazing, and it opened up the opportunities for them to have actual sight lines. They're gonna do some cool stuff for this one. They've got the drones. They sent out a whole thing today where they were like, oh, 2 drones will be flying overhead of the game, and they're capable of going up to 70 miles an hour. I don't know why they would need to. None of the guys out there can skate that fast, and but it was cool that they were like, they can do it. But the sight lines honestly should be significantly better. Wherever the camera bays are set up, there should be no reason for it to be any kind of problem to see what's going on, because they didn't have to build around. They got to build this from the ground up.
Yep.
There was no like infrastructure that they had to handle, that they had to work around. They got to just decide, hey, we're putting the rink here. We're going to put the cameras here. There's no reason for this not to look awesome. And it does. It looks incredible so far. The real question is, what is it going to look like on TV?
Bednar is talking right now. Makar and Gerard are apparently options potentially tomorrow.
Okay.
So
Great.
we don't know what the heck's going on.
The Avs defense could be anything tomorrow, is what I'm hearing at this point. Which is good news, I guess. The Avs might be looking pretty good as far as their roster is concerned. I don't know how excited I am about drone angles, AJ, to be honest.
I'm gonna vomit if it goes too fast.
I mean, I think it depends. Not for live action, please.
Yeah.
But I think it could be really cool if they have very specific angles that they're using where they're like, oh, here's this goal, and actually what you're looking at is like the lake and then the mountains and other stuff.
Yeah. And for definitely if they like flew out over the lake or something, that would be cool. But they do say they have 2 drones, which might seem a touch excessive to me already. They did have a camera, it looks like, set up right on the glass as well, though. So
and again, without fans there, they can kind of do whatever they want with camera angles, and they can. This gives them an opportunity to try things that they can't try other places. You can get 12 drones if you want. Like, just try whatever.
That we're now learning the advanced puck tracking and player tracking, not for statistics. It's for drone camera tracking.
Yeah, just scenic stuff.
That's what the NHL needs. A drone for every player, and just have every player on an ISO cam with a drone constantly at all times. Every nose pick, they're going to cover it at the outdoor game. All right. I have a question here that I wanted to share with the chat as well, because I'm terrible with locations. But chat, AJ, Evan, what is a location you want to see an outdoor game at? Like, I'm going to give you a pass and say, let's assume that weather isn't a problem. Where would you like to see an outdoor game? They got to think about it.
I'm trying to think of like
nice
backgrounds.
Yeah, Folsom Field, I think. I said Folsom Field for the AFA game instead of AFA.
Yeah, well, AFA is never going to be remembered fondly at this point, so.
AFA was doomed from the beginning. Anyone who's ever been there
There
knew
were-
that was going to be a nightmare.
Everyone in Colorado was like, you guys sure about this?
Well, you guys remember I went down the day before,
Yeah.
and I came back and was like, guys, this is going to be a problem.
There's one entrance on either side.
And there were, you could get in the north and south. The problem was after the game, they weren't letting people out of both.
Yep.
Anyway, it was a mess.
Gerard is officially an option tomorrow. All those guys are. And Makar is a game time decision.
Again.
Yeah. Someone mentioned the Tetons in Wyoming. I went there this summer. Those are pretty dope. That would be a cool background.
Mystery Alaska.
I mean, at this point, why not? If they're going to do Lake Tahoe, like that would be cool.
Did you hear that they had actually talked about skating out from the locker room and like skating down?
Like
onto
on
the
ice,
like in Mystery Alaska, and then the logistics people were like, "No,
we're not building.
We're
whatever
having a hard enough time trying to figure out the rest of this." The answer is no.
That's ridiculous. Somewhere on a lake in Canada, Liberty Island. I saw Alcatraz up there too.
Yeah, look, they played they played a college basketball game on an aircraft carrier.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If they could replicate that, I'm in. I am in. That is so America.
Can you? Is an aircraft carrier like stable enough? I didn't like. Did half those shots just like catch a wave and they go like over the backboard or something?
I didn't watch it.
Okay, me either. So
that's what. Yeah, I mean, how many pucks are going to end up in the freaking lake?
Yeah,
tomorrow?
just
is McKinnon's stick going to end up in the lake tomorrow?
That should be on DraftKings.
Under over of pucks in the lake.
Yeah. Well, in Lake Louise in Alberta is where they started this whole thing, right?
Yeah,
like that was initially where they wanted to do it, but they're for whatever reason they couldn't make it happen.
I don't actually know for sure, but
anyway, an aircraft carrier. That's my real answer. I want it on an aircraft carrier now. Figure it out.
Oh man, how do you freeze the top of an aircraft carrier?
Yeah, well,
rink.
You're just gonna remove a bunch of the planes so that you can have Zambonis and shit driving around. Like, this is an absurd idea.
Yeah, this is crazy. Definitely not realistic. I'm surprised no one has said Siberia yet.
Why? Nobody wants to go there.
Yo, Lake Baikal would be sick. You could actually put a Zamboni on Lake Baikal. The ice is thick enough.
Central Park. Yeah, I mean,
Central Park is a cool one.
I said Niagara Falls earlier.
If you could like freeze the falls, how sick would that be?
We'll just like have it in the background. Yeah.
Nah, freeze the falls.
Well, all right. When I went to Niagara Falls, the one thing they were like is like, do you know how many people like have gone over the edge here? And it's like, okay, I didn't need to hear that. I'm here to have fun.
Way too many. Oh man.
Well, I mean, what Barbario? I remember talking to him about that whole thing where they put he did that Instagram thing where he was like skating out in the middle of the water.
Yeah.
That was roller hockey, obviously, but that would be cool. Just check somebody into the freaking ocean. Now we're just having some fun here.
I mean, what we said Mars on yesterday's show would be sick to play hockey on, so
true.
We're a little bit more in the realm of reality.
The moon.
The moon.
Okay. How cool would it be? Like humanity invests in the infrastructure to build like a moon base. And then they were like,
what if we had a hockey rink?
Why not play some hockey up there?
Just with a small donation to SpaceX, you too can have a hockey rink on Mars.
Well, then it's like, all right, now you got to get guys who can play hockey, because you imagine all the nerds that are going to be up there and they don't know how to play hockey.
That's probably true. It's pretty true.
Now you're turning hockey players into astronauts.
We do have to take our first period break here. As we are sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, the number one rated sportsbook app out there. You cannot bet on whether there will be hockey on Mars or not in the next century, but you can bet on just about any real sports event going on out there. Jump on it. Get your opportunity to win yourselves $100 for a $1 bet this weekend when you use code DNVR when you sign up. Bet on any college basketball game this weekend, and as long as they hit 1-3 in that game, you turn $1 into 100. Basically free money for you to go out there and bet on even more sports. Just keep the winnings rolling. DraftKings has you covered top to bottom. They've paid out over $7 billion to its customers since 2012. If basketball's not for you, DraftKings has daily odds boosts on hockey, soccer, many other sports as well. So check them out today if you haven't yet. Again, use that DNVR code and you can get in on all of the action. Must be 21 or older, Colorado only, new customers only, restrictions apply. Winnings paid out in 4 $25 free bets. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Do we have the thing? Yeah, we do. Check it out. We also are sponsored by ZoomCare.
So what exactly is video care? Well, video care is like a trip to Zoom care, just from your couch. You can see, hear, and chat with your doctor, just like a traditional in-office visit. Get secure access to urgent primary and specialist care, including mental health. It's all from the comfort of your own home. Video care is covered by most private insurers, usually with no pay. Head to zoomcare.com/video to get started.
An advertisement from the moon.
Sorry about that. That was my fault. Anyway, yeah.
The echo,
players,
he means.
Yeah,
not anything to
echo
do
was
with the
my fault.
moon.
The echo was 100% my fault. Sorry, ZoomCare. Go check them out, though. They are awesome. Hockey players on the moon would definitely carry harpoons. That's for sure. Anyway, moving on.
Why?
All right. Someone needs to go watch Futurama.
I'm going to play a hockey game in a hollowed out volcano.
Ooh, yeah. If we're going like to extremes where the center of the earth where there's no gravity.
I mean, if a James Bond villain can live in a hollowed out volcano, why could you play a hockey game there? Like, just build a rink. You could do it.
Can I build like a pool full of sharks and then freeze the top?
Yeah.
And like you score a goal and someone falls in, like
freaking lasers attached to their freaking heads.
We're taking Friday very seriously.
Yeah. Totally winging it.
It's Free Skate Friday. What do you expect? Come on. Let's get into a little bit of the game here because the Avs style of play just does not match with outdoor games, right? It's supposed to be fairly warm. The ice is going to be dumpster. Outdoor hockey in general just doesn't make for good hockey. Do you agree, or are you like nostalgic about how it's the way the game's meant to be played? That's a no.
I don't have that nostalgia problem personally.
Yeah, me either.
Nostalgia gets like crazy overrated. Just in general, people go nuts for things that make them feel nostalgic, and it's like a lot of the stuff just is bad. The game, like we look back at last year's game, and it really wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be, considering that it was both an outdoor game and the LA Kings. It was just that because you remember they put like 18 shots on goal in the first period or something. Like they could have dominated that game and run away with it, but Jonathan Quick played amazing that game.
Yeah. Quick definitely played out of his mind.
Then, things slowed down because you don't typically lay it on a team for 3 straight periods like that in the NHL. And, everything kind of chilled out after that. And I don't think last year's game was the quality of the actual game itself. I don't think it was like awful.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that good.
It wasn't great, that's for sure. But I didn't think, considering it was an outdoor, like, you go back and you watch the Red Wings and Avs game, and that game blew. Like, bad goaltending gave us an interesting score, but it was not like a quality hockey game at all.
Yeah. I mean, the thing I'm looking forward to tomorrow, obviously, is these jerseys. Just seeing those things in action.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess now the Avs might suddenly just drop 6 different players into the lineup, like random out of nowhere. Like, I wonder when the last time that would happen, like adding 6 players from one game to another, just getting healthy. But I mean, these Vegas games haven't exactly been like high scoring, end-to-end action. So I don't know how different it's going to be than the last 2 games we've seen.
Besides the Avs definitely getting a W, confirmed,
and not dressing like full-on AHL players. Hopefully,
yeah.
I'm really excited to see the jerseys, man. I think that's going to be awesome.
Where do you think? All right, we all agree last outdoor games jerseys were garbage.
Oh God, they were so bad.
But where, if you remove the reverse retros, you're usually the Quebec jersey amazing, just jersey versus jersey style. This one versus the first outdoor game jersey, which is better?
This one smokes it.
Yeah, not close.
Oh, dude, this is an amazing jersey.
All right.
Yeah, and I do actually like those first outdoor jerseys a lot more than whatever the hell they wore last year. But
I like the first ones too, other than the numbers that you can see from the moon. I understood why they did it. They were like the shoulder numbers.
Yeah,
were like,
ginormous numbers.
Yeah, and I got it. Like, you have to be able to see them from the upper deck of Coors Field, half a mile away from the rink. Okay, I get it. That doesn't make them any less weird to look at. That they're huge.
There you go, AJ. You got a Quebec hat, or you could get a reverse retro hat if you're still looking to buy one.
Yeah, I've thought about it. I try not to buy
I
very
know.
much team gear. So.
I know.
I want that tracksuit. All the coaches were wearing it at practice yesterday. It looked awesome. I actually had a friend message me. He has the same tracksuit I have. He said he said he got it as a gift from his brother a year ago, and I was like, "Whoa, that's awesome!"
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know if y'all saw it, but Goaties were last night. If you haven't watched, go check it out. The Avs did clean up quite a bit, quite a few categories over there. That's all I'm saying. Best dressed, Jared Bednar, by the way. So if you want to emulate somebody's dress, Bednar might be a little bit better than Evan's tracksuit. That's all I'm saying.
Last year's jerseys suffered from the problem that they were really ugly to begin with, and then it was made even worse by the day before the game. The Avs rolled out with these amazing looking practice jerseys.
Yep.
That totally smoked the game jersey, where it was just like, pick any of those combinations of jerseys, and they all looked better than the actual game jersey last year. All of those practice jerseys, those were the ones that should have been on sale.
Agreed. The practice jerseys were sick. I was told, I have no idea if this is true, but I was told those jerseys, they stretched out the logo to make it look like a skiing, the old skiing, like, what would you call they wear? It's not a onesie, but like a skin tight spacesuit that they used to wear in like the 80s.
Feels like I'm wearing.
Kale's the one who told me.
Nothing at all. I'm thinking of Flanders now.
It's exactly like Ned Flanders. That's exactly what it's like.
Nothing at all.
They might have been better off wearing nothing at all in those jerseys. So, so that is that it then? Better jersey wins tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, I guess. It's a 1:00 game Mountain Time.
Is Vegas? Do we even know what Vegas is wearing?
Yeah, I think they're wearing their
pictures out there. It's the red jerseys. Yeah.
Oh, those like.
Somehow the team has a reverse retro, even though they're 4 years old. It's impressive that they managed that, but
The world was a lot different 4 years ago.
Why didn't the Vegas could have done something with like their old ECHL teams jerseys, right? That would have been cool. They should have done that.
Oh, had they honored the Wranglers? That would have
Yeah.
been amazing.
That's as close to
That's exactly what they should have done.
a reverse retro that they could have done in Vegas, but unfortunately, not the case on that one. Have you guys ever been to Lake Tahoe? I've never been.
No, we talked about this yesterday, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We don't make
I
enough
forgot.
money to be allowed within 100
we're
miles
way
of
too
Lake
poor
Tahoe.
to live in to ever go to Lake Tahoe. Chat, have you ever been to Lake Tahoe? So let us know if it's cool there, because I have no idea.
I have not been there.
Great. I haven't. Who are the Vegas Thunder? It was a throwback to the Thunder. Were they like a federal hockey league team or something that I've never known about? Probably.
Lame.
You gotta hit the public conscience because everyone totally knows who the Wranglers are. There's water. Great.
It was fine.
Thank you,
There's
Chad.
water.
Yeah, very, very encouraging signs for Lake Tahoe.
A resounding, if that's not like the top Yelp review right there, I don't know what is.
Is that a 5-star review? It was fine. There's water.
Not like a video game review. They got a bunch of crabs like too much water. They gave it like a 6, and that was like their score is like too much water. That's the review for Lake Tahoe.
There was a famous video game review of an old Mario game where the guy complained about the footprints and docked it a whole point because of the way that the footprints worked. It bothered him that much.
How far is Lake Tahoe from even like? Because they all flew into Reno, and I'm assuming they had to drive a good ways after that.
It's not that far.
Yeah,
but
maybe if I start making some more money, I'll take a visit there. I don't golf though. I think like a golf course is kind of a big deal there.
Yeah, well, McKinnon's he's pre-recording the attempt to recreate Joe Sakic's hole-in-one, and if he does, then
the one time Sakic showed like a ton of emotion, like a hole-in-one.
Then they donate $1 million.
The odds of pre-recording a hole-in-one are next to impossible.
They're just gonna show McKinnon hitting it. It's just gonna cut to like a ball just rolling in a hole.
Right, exactly. Don't believe that hole-in-one for a second if they try and play it like it is.
And then McKinnon just going, yeah, yes, sirski.
Okay, we can take our second period break there with Chevalier Mortgage. If you aren't too poor to live in Lake Tahoe, live in Colorado instead. Mike in Virginia can hook you up with a home loan. They've been in the business for a long time, and they're family owned as well. Head on over to DNVR Mortgage to check them out. You can get a free consultation and also win yourself some free DNVR merch. They have phenomenal rates, but not only that, Mike is a certified financial planner and looks at so much more than just rate when designing your home loan. Get on over there again, dnvrmortgage.com, or you can call Virginia directly at 303-257-6578. Michael Chevalier, NMLS 1931006. Virginia Chevalier, NMLS 1910631. All right, let's get into our favorite topic. A little bit of eBay shopping here. We're not going to do too much, but we're going to do a little bit of eBay shopping.
I do want to say I do wish they had tossed McKinnon out there in his full jersey and just been like, go hit a hole in one. Like after the first period. I think that would have been a lot more entertaining.
Would that have been one of the great athletic accomplishments of all time?
Yeah. What the hell is that?
This is a poster for the Lake Tahoe game tomorrow of Vegas versus Colorado. It appears to be Mark Stone and Cale Makar as the players.
Is this on
the
eBay?
jersey numbers. This is on eBay.
Oh. Yeah, that's not official. That can't be official.
Looks like it's number 62 of 250. This is the only image of the poster.
Can we pull up a picture of Mark Stone?
Yeah, that doesn't look like
Yeah,
Mark Stone
sure.
at all.
Let's see. Let's see here. Here, yeah, you're right. That's not even close.
He hit the tax jackpot.
Oh, where's the there you go. I can't really side by side. I'll ruin it, but that's Merc Stone in the photo or
Looks
in
like-
the image, and here's his photo.
Looks like Tyler Seguin, and they just like put a Vegas jersey on him.
That like looking at it in this poster, Vegas's jersey really reminds me of the Flames jersey. It's weird. AJ is just like grimacing at this picture over there.
This is so ugly.
How much do you think it's worth?
Hold on. What jersey number is on that Avs jersey?
Is that supposed to be Makar?
It's 8. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's supposed to be Makar, which doesn't look like Makar, but
Not rosy enough cheeks.
And it
Yep.
looks like they're on the lake. It's inaccurate.
give me a dollar amount.
$25.
$9.99.
Okay, it is $49.99 for this poster.
No. That's a no.
Well, I've got another item for you. This one I actually almost want for a studio, but let me open up this image here. So we, oh wow, that's big and poor quality. Okay, we'll do. Yeah, screw it. We'll just do this. All right. Bam. McKinnon, Rantanen, and Landeskog, big old pictures in Avalanche colors with numbers behind them.
Kind of Avalanche colors.
They're Avalanche color. I mean, I guess the blue's a little weird, but
This looks like a sharper image photo. They just like photoshopped in the posters. So is it all three? Is that where
it is all three fan
three
prints
pack?
together, correct.
I'm gonna go $130.
Okay, people in the chat are all about this, so yeah, do we have dimensions?
Not that I can pull up right now for you without
Okay.
showing you the.
I don't know, man. $60.
Okay. $23 for
What?
these things. So they're definitely fake, and they're definitely not super high quality.
Well, yeah. Now that I see that picture, 11 by 17.
Printed on high quality 110-pound premium cardstock. Frames not included.
Oh, well, that's just. Can't. It looks like there's frames in the picture, right?
Yeah, they're definitely
You can't
framed.
do that.
Here they have what you'll actually get, and then they have this photo of estimated shipping delivery.
Cool.
All right. Let me find one more here. See if we can find something a little bit better. What?
Can I get that map put on a poster?
It might be higher quality. It's in some of those photos. I don't want to look for too long here. What even are these? Okay.
Now I'm
I have to
excited.
read the description of these. Decorate your shoes and show your team spirit with these great-looking shoe charms. Shoelace charms. Lace your favorite team shoelace charm into your shoelaces and proudly display your team logo on your shoes.
You said shoe like 17 times. in
I'm just
20
reading
seconds.
the description. All right.
You said shoe charms? I
Shoe
thought,
charms.
like, doesn't Eddie do, like, custom shoes?
I think he does, yeah. Shoe charms are also perfect for paracord bracelets, sold as a pair of 2.
Don't know what that is.
So I guess if you want to,
Don't know what that is.
What's a
Cool.
paracord bracelet?
you can put this on one, or you can put your shoelaces through those holes, I guess.
Is that like a belt buckle for your shoelace? Like, is that what this is supposed
Yeah,
to be?
yeah.
Yeah, that's almost exactly what this is.
I have never heard of this before.
There's
What the?
Very terrible picture example.
This is a great picture.
Example of shoe
There's
charm.
a paracord
What the?
bracelet. It looks a little bit more reasonable than the shoelace.
I feel like the money that they the money that they make off of this, they can put towards
Another
getting a
free-
professional edition of Photoshop.
Yeah, right. Like, what is that?
That he used the same. That's absolutely the same meme app I use. That's what he's using.
Image flip or something?
No, it's Mematic.
Oh, Pneumatic, get out of here! Image flip for life.
Oh. I don't understand what the bracelet thing is still.
It's literally a bracelet. You never had
Okay.
one of those like stretchy material bracelets?
No.
All right. It's like a puka shell necklace at my middle school. All the rich kids had one. Anyway.
Oh, did they all go to Lake Tahoe?
Give me a random dollar amount. We have $7 from the chat.
$12.
I've got $4.
Evan, on it.
Oh, it's because I have a puka bracelet or whatever they're called. What are you calling?
Paracord bracelet.
Yeah.
All right. We'll try
it's
to do-
12 each. So, is that for one?
I think they come as a pair of two, right? So you can buy 4 for $11.95 each.
You have backups when they end up being cheap shit and break.
Hey, they're like silver zinc alloy or something.
Cool.
Yeah, sold in pairs. We're good.
Dope.
Payment method is PayPal.
You
All
mean
major
you can't-
credit cards accepted through PayPal.
Dope.
You can't just buy one and have one shoe with it, and the other one just doesn't have one.
Oh, that's the new style. All right, have it on one. All right, we'll try and do one more really quick here before
I thought the new style was you didn't tie your shoes.
If you're Nolan Patrick, definitely that's the
Well,
style.
we got somebody that came into the Discord and was like, "Oh, I'm 22 and I haven't tied my shoes in 5 years."
What? Okay, this one's in a very similar vein, but they tried to make it look fancier. This is a bracelet.
What the?
Woo, gift box included.
Oh yeah, can't wait
What
to throw
is-
that away.
I assume it's like magnet clasp.
Yeah.
exactly. So it's got the magnet
Wow,
clasp.
there's more pictures of the clasp than there is of the actual like. part
Because that's
people are gonna look
photoshopped
at.
in.
I'm
The
into it.
Avs logo's not centered; it's photoshopped in.
Yeah, I'm in. I think it looks cool.
AJ's buying it right now.
Yeah, some sterling silver nonsense.
Yeah. Favorite hobby: magnets.
The kind of thing that you get for 50 tickets at an arcade.
Oh, that is exactly what this is. With that Avs logo is like a sticker they slapped on there.
Get some skee ball action going.
Yeah.
Get that thing.
Instead of buying 12 erasers, you get this for the girl that you like.
Amazing. Any price guesses?
Will you go steady with me?
$20, man.
All right.
$2 plus $8 in shipping.
It is $18.95.
No way.
AJ pretty close on that one.
No
You can
way.
also
What's
get
that
it.
sale? What was its original price?
34. It was $28.95.
Oh my god.
Ooh, what the heck? What is
33% off. You can get any team in the NHL, it would appear. Which definitely makes me think
photoshopping logos isn't that
Yeah.
hard.
those are definitely just stickers that they slap on there for sure. What is 7.5-inch wrist
Yeah.
size?
See, sterling silver.
Yeah, Tibetan
I was
silver.
all over this.
Devastating designs. Okay, we gotta stop. We gotta get out of here right now before we go any further. We're gonna get out of here.
devastating?
I really, really hope that whoever is running the Devastating Designs eBay page is not watching our show.
Well, we made it through a Free Skate Friday without AJ ruining a Capri Sun. So,
Yo, I drank it already, and I had the straw.
there you go. Progress all the way around. We're going to get out of here, as I already mentioned. AJ is TDSP coming up? Is that what's next?
Yeah, we're reacting to the goadies.
All right, there you go. So if you want to hear AJ flex on the Nuggets
Is
for an hour
Eric on it?
I actually don't
You
know.
got to dunk on him for MPJ losing.
Nope, it's Harrison.
Oh.
AJ will still flex. So be sure to go check out TDSP. Thank you for watching, listening, however you consume. Be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That always helps us out a ton. We appreciate all y'all guys, and we will catch you guys, I guess, post-game in the evening tomorrow after the afternoon game. So, yeah, we'll see you then.